Okay, today I'm doing my tutorial on my stacked cookie cake. I made one for my son's 10th birthday, and I have another son who is having a big birthday. He's turning 20, so I'm going to make another one for him, just a slightly different version. You don't have to do numbers. It can be initials, it can be shapes. You can do a flower shape, a heart shape. I'm doing a 20 today. So what I did is I found some old wrapping boxes and cut them flat, and I'm going to trace or draw a 2 and a 0 on them. Okay, I've got my 2 and my 0. Ready for my next step. All right, now I'm going to cut out my numbers, my cookie dough. You can use any molded cookie dough, sugar cookie dough, gingerbread cookie. I have a peanut butter recipe I'm using right now. I'm making a chocolate peanut butter cookie cake for my son because he loves peanut butter. You're going to want to roll this out directly onto the cookie sheet so that you don't have to transfer a big piece of cookie dough. It's really hard to do. Make sure you line it with parchment or a Silpat. Okay, once you get your dough rolled out, you're going to get your number or letter, whatever you decide to use, and you're going to just cut this out. Okay, and then make sure you make 2 of each number. This is going to go in the oven at 350 degrees, and you're just going to have to watch it. I would say 10 to 12 minutes, but just watch it until it's golden brown. Okay, on to the next step of my cookie cake. I have my cookies out of the oven. I went ahead and cooked them a little bit longer than I normally would cook a regular cookie. I want it to make sure it's nice and sturdy, and then the buttercream's going to soften up the cookie a little bit. So don't worry about it being slightly overdone. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my 2 and a 0 and place it on my cookie board. Oh, one other thing. After your dough comes out of the oven, put it in the freezer and get the cookie really nice and cold before you work with it. Otherwise, it's going to break when you try to transfer it. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to put some buttercream on the back of the cookie, and I'm going to put it on the board. Just finishing up my first layer with the 2 different kinds. Literally. All right, after I get all my buttercream on the first layer, I'm going to stick this in the freezer and get the buttercream completely frozen before I put the other cookies on top. Otherwise, it's just going to smash down. All right, this buttercream is frozen, so I'm going to get my other cookies and just gently place them on top. Don't press down, just line it up. Just like that, yep. Get my 0. And again, very gently place it on top. Make sure it's level. It's a little higher over here, so I'm going to press it down just a hair, just so it's nice and even. Then I'm going to go ahead with my chocolate, and I'm going to brush it on this top of this cookie and put it in the fridge or freezer. Go ahead and use my pastry brush. And we're going to get that back in the fridge until it's set. Okay, I'm ready to put on my second layer of buttercream. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to alternate the peanut butter and the chocolate. I've got this mostly done, and if there's little gaps between the frosting, I just will do little, I'll fill them in with little dollops of frosting just to get it all filled in. Okay, now it's the fun part. I just got an assortment of peanut butter and chocolate candies and cookies. I have big Reese's peanut butter cups, peanut butter M&Ms, Reese's Pieces, Reese's Sticks, Nutter Butter cookies, and then the mini Reese's peanut butter cups and the little teeny tiny ones. But really, anything goes. You can get anything you want. I start with the big thing, so I put the Nutter Butters and the big peanut butter cups on first, and then I added some Reese's Sticks and the medium-sized peanut butter cups, and then I finished off with the little tiny Reese's Pieces and M&Ms just to fill it all in. If you want to store this, get it nice and frozen for a couple hours, and then wrap it really well with plastic wrap, and it will freeze up to 3 weeks and still be fresh.